19-yard line.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Right there. All day, baby.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Team 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 27-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Jay. Exit.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike's by 4. I got one.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down, Green Bay.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Boom. Let's get there. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Throwing again. Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
58 30. 58 the mic. You five. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Rodgers to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They run. Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. Down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Get up! 180! 50! Here we go. Move. Mike's 50! Okay, double up. Hey, Haywood! Here we go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
on the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Jay Sternberger, the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jump out! Mike's 59! Mike's 59! Here we go!
Here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Watch the run, watch the run.
Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 59. Plus 59.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 16 yards, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, box truck. Come on. They gonna need some therapy. Plant. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming. Hatchet. Hey. Right. Hey, check 24. Watch 23.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33. Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
50. 58, Mike. Hey, orbit. Gun. 58 to Mike. Let's go. 58 to Mike. Yeah, 300. 250.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, 88. Hey, Alpha.
Now Rodgers throwing again. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Rodgers now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Blue 58! 59, Mike to 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 26. Flip it down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. Preston to the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike 51.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On first down, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 59. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Working from the gun. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
I got him. Big ass. On the 50. Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Plant. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5'9". Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Coming out to you. Coming out to you. Mike. Hey, exit. 59. Here we go.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
158. 59. Rip line, live. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
50. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. Double dog, that's the way. 630.
Rodgers now operating from the gun. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 24, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. I got it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Check curls.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bears 13. O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing here. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belt.